There is a secret nobody tells you. Looking expensive was never about spending. It is about knowing which small, inexpensive things do the heavy lifting and which pricey things do nothing at all. Today, I am counting down 10 of them, and nearly every one is under $50. Good Housekeeping asked a room of designers this very question, and the answer they kept returning to was not one big purchase. It was a handful of small, deliberate choices, exactly the kind we are about to walk through. And stay with me until number 1, because it is a single afternoon project, under $25, that fills the biggest empty wall in your home with something that looks like gallery art. One quick thing before we begin. I have gotten every one of these wrong at some point. This is not about judgment, it is about noticing. So look around the room you are sitting in right now and let us see how many you already have. Number 10. A quality natural fiber doormat. We begin before you even walk through the door because the very first thing a guest touches is the mat under their feet, and almost nobody treats it as a design piece. The entrance sets the expectation for the whole home behind it. A thin, curling rubber mat quietly says, "Do not expect much." A thick, substantial mat of natural coir or woven jute says, "Someone here cares about the details." Your guest has formed an impression before they have seen a single room. And here is the quiet reason it works on everyone. Our eyes evolved to read natural materials, coir, jute, wood, stone, long, before anything was ever manufactured. Your brain registers real fiber as genuine, and thin plastic as an imitation in a fraction of a second before a single conscious thought. You are not decorating the mat, you are setting an instinct. Now, the honest pros and cons, because I want you buying the right one. For an outdoor entry, coir, the coconut husk fiber, is the one experts recommend. In wear testing, coir keeps close to 90% of its scrubbing power after 10,000 footsteps, while a softer jute mat drops by nearly half far sooner. A good coir mat lasts 2 to 3 years at the front door. A jute one, closer to 9 to 12 months. The one honest drawback of coir is that it sheds a little at first and holds moisture, so it is not for a spot that stays wet. Care is simple. Shake it out weekly, and if it needs more, a stiff brush with a little diluted white vinegar. Then dry it fully in the sun. Save the softer, prettier jute mat for just inside the door, out of the weather, where it stays beautiful for years. $20 to $35, and it lasts for years. Now let us step inside to something you already own too little of. Number 9. Books, stacked and styled. Not a full bookshelf, just a few books in the right places, doing a designer's quiet work. Here is what books do that almost nothing else can for the price. A small stack adds height under a lamp or a bowl. It gives you a flat little pedestal for a special object. And the spines add color and the sense that a real, thoughtful person lives here. Designers stack them on coffee tables, ottomans, under a vase, on a nightstand, anywhere a surface needs a little lift in life. Now, I am not a fan of the trend of turning books backward or wrapping them in plain paper to hide the titles. Books are meant to be seen. Choose stacks whose colors suit your room. Lay one flat, stand a few up, and rest a small object on top. And those handsome box books that open up? Slip your remote controls inside. Beautiful outside, useful inside. You very likely already own these, so this one is free. Number 8 is the smallest detail on this entire list, and one of the most powerful. Number 8. A leather or brass pull on your lamp chains. This is my favorite kind of secret because it costs almost nothing and almost nobody knows it. Look at your table and floor lamps right now. Most turn on with a thin little metal bead chain, the kind that came in the box, the kind that feels flimsy in your fingers. That tiny chain is a cheap note playing on an otherwise lovely lamp, and you can silence it in 1 minute. Replace it or simply add to the end of it a small leather tassel, a turned wooden bead, or a solid brass pull. Suddenly, the lamp feels custom and considered, and you feel the difference in your hand every time you turn it on. This is exactly the kind of tiny, tactile upgrade designers do without a second thought, and homeowners never even think about. A few dollars each, and they arrive in a little pack. Number 7 is the cheapest way there is to make a plain wall look custom built. Number 7. Picture frame molding on a bare wall. Here is a secret builders hope you never learn. The single biggest thing that makes an expensive home feel expensive is architectural detail on the walls, trim, molding, that custom built-in feeling, and you can create it beautifully for almost nothing. Simple picture frame molding. thin strips of trim arranged into rectangles on a flat wall and painted the same color as the wall behind them, turns a plain, builder-grade room into something that looks architected. There are even peel and stick versions now that need no saw and no nails, just a level and a little patience. The reason it reads as expensive is that our eye ties trim to old, well-built, custom homes. A blank drywall wall says apartment. A wall with molding says heirloom. $30 to $60 of trim for a whole feature wall, plus one afternoon. Number 6 is something you touch every single day without ever noticing it. Number 6. Upgraded coordinated cabinet hardware. The knobs and pulls on your cabinets and furniture are the jewelry of a room, and most homes are wearing the cheap set that came in the box. Hardware is one of the first things both the eye and the hand notice, and dated or flimsy hardware timestamps a whole room. Swap the shiny builder knobs for something with a little weight and a timeless finish. Brass that ages gently, or a warm bronze, and keep that finish consistent through the space. Suddenly, the cabinets look custom, and nobody can say quite why. You do not need to redo a kitchen. Even swapping the pulls on one dresser, or the knobs on a bathroom vanity, lifts the whole piece, and you can do it in an afternoon with a screwdriver. $3 to $8 a knob, so most pieces come in under $50. Now, let us take a breath because we are halfway there. So far, that is a natural doormat, styled books, a leather lamp pull, picture frame molding, and upgraded hardware. And notice this about all 5. Not one cost real money. Not one required a contractor. Every single one was a small, deliberate choice. Because that is the whole truth of this list. Looking expensive was never about spending. It is about choosing. The next 5 are the ones that make guests stop and ask, who decorated this? So do me a favor. Look around the room you are in and count how many of these first 5 you already have. Keep that number. I will ask you for it at the end. Number 5. A stair runner or a long hallway runner. Here is a space almost everyone forgets and one of the most visible in the house. The staircase and the long, narrow hallways guests walk through to reach every other room. A bare run of stairs or a blank hallway floor often reads as unfinished. Lay down a runner and 2 things happen at once. The space instantly feels layered, warm, and designed, the way it does in an old, grand home. And practically, it softens sound and makes stairs safer underfoot, which matters in a home you plan to enjoy for years. Now, here is where I want to save you from a beautiful, expensive mistake. The kind of thing designers know and most homeowners learn the hard way. Not every natural fiber belongs on a staircase. Jute is soft and gorgeous, but it is a low-traffic fiber. On stairs, it flattens, sheds, and wears out within a year. For stairs and busy hallways, the fiber you want is sisal. Sisal comes from the agave plant. Its fibers are far tougher and more abrasion-resistant, and designers reach for it precisely because it holds its shape under daily foot traffic. If you want the softest feel and the room barely gets used, jute is lovely. But for anywhere feet land all day, choose sisal or a good flat weave wool, the timeless benchmark for a stair runner. 2 honest care notes. Natural fiber does not like water, so blot any spill immediately rather than rubbing it in. A weekly vacuum is really all the upkeep they need. And on stairs, always have it professionally installed or properly gripped, because safety matters far more than any look. Choose a classic pattern, a stripe, a simple geometric, a faded traditional look, running most of the length with a small, even border of floor showing on each side. A good, affordable runner, $40 to $60 for a hallway. Number 4 is one small, weighty object that anchors a whole surface. Number 4, a single aged brass accent. Here is a designer trick that works in any room, in any style. One small piece of aged antique brass, placed on a shelf or a table, quietly signals age, warmth, and money. Why does it work so reliably? Because real aged brass is something the eye associates with heirlooms, with things passed down, with homes loved for generations. A small brass candlestick, a little brass box, an old brass animal catches the lamplight with a soft, warm gleam that plastic and chrome can never imitate. It brings instant history to a brand new room. The key word is aged, the soft, darkened patina, not a bright, shiny gold. And here is the freeing part. Unlike shiny, polished brass, which shows every fingerprint and needs constant polishing, aged brass is meant to look lived in. You do not maintain it. A dust with a soft, dry cloth is all it asks, and every year it only looks better. This is where thrift stores and estate sales are unbeatable. a little aged brass object for a few dollars that brings more warmth than something 10 times the price. $3 to $15 thrifted. Number 3 adds real luminous stone to your home for almost nothing. Number 3, an onyx or natural stone accent. Here is a look designers quietly love, and most people have never thought to try at home. A small piece of genuine stone. Onyx, marble, travertine, agate. Real stone has a weight, a depth, and a luminous quality, especially onyx, that no printed or plastic imitation can fake. Your eye and your hand register it instantly as the real thing. And you do not need a marble countertop to get it. A small set of onyx or marble coasters, a single stone bowl, a little agate object on a stack of books. One small piece of real stone lends its richness to everything around it. This is the heart of what some designers call the quiet luxury, or rich mom, look. Not flashy, just genuine, natural material in small, deliberate doses. And let me ask you honestly, look around the room you are in. How many objects on your tables are real, natural material, and how many are plastic pretending to be something else? That single ratio, real to fake, is quietly deciding whether your whole room reads as expensive or cheap. Tell me your honest count in the comments. Mine, years ago, was almost all plastic. Now, one important thing before you fall in love with these, because it will save your beautiful piece. Real stone, especially onyx and marble, is porous and soft. Stone experts are clear, it stains and etches easily. And acidic things, a splash of wine, lemon, vinegar, even some cleaners, can leave a permanent mark if they sit. So the simple rule that keeps it flawless for decades: wipe up spills right away and clean it only with a soft cloth and mild dish soap. Never anything harsh or acidic. And here is the elegant part. The very reason coasters and stone trays exist is to protect the surface underneath. A stone tray is not just pretty, it is doing a real job. For a small decorative piece that never sees a busy kitchen, this care is genuinely easy. A set of stone coasters, $15 to $30. Number 2 is not about the tray you own, but about what it is made of. Number 2, a tray, chosen for its material. Now, you have heard everyone say to use a tray to corral your clutter, and that is true. But here's the part they leave out, and it is the whole secret. It is not the tray, it is the material. A plastic or basic wooden tray does the organizing job, but adds nothing. Swap it for a tray with real presence, a slab of marble, a piece of onyx, a shimmer of Kappa's shell, an aged brass gallery tray, and that same tray stops being storage and becomes a jewel on your table. It gives weight and texture, and it makes the everyday object sitting on it, the remote, the candle, the little dish, suddenly look curated and intentional. So use a tray, absolutely, but choose one whose material does 2 jobs at once: organizing your things and quietly announcing a home with an eye for the finer materials. A marble or Kappa's tray, $25 to $45. And now, number 1, the single afternoon project that changes a whole room. Number 1, oversized art, made for almost nothing. Here's the one that gets guests asking where on earth you bought that, and the answer is going to make you smile because you made it for under $25. The biggest, most neglected canvas in any home is a large, empty wall. And it stays empty because genuine large-scale art costs a fortune. So most people either leave the wall bare or hang something too small, which somehow looks worse. Here is the secret designers and budget decorators both use. You do not buy large art, you make it. Take any high-resolution image you love, a black and white landscape, a simple botanical, an old map, a moody photograph, to a print shop like Staples or a copy center, and ask for an engineering print. It is the oversized, inexpensive kind they normally use for blueprints, and a print several feet tall costs just a few dollars. Clip it into a simple frame or between 2 thin strips of wood and hang it. Suddenly, that big blank wall holds a dramatic gallery-scale piece of art, and no one will ever guess what it cost. You can also stretch a beautiful patterned fabric over a simple wooden frame for the very same effect. Either way, you have solved the hardest, most expensive wall in the house for the price of a nice lunch. And that is the whole point of this list. Looking expensive was never about spending. It is the engineering print filling the big wall, the leather pull on the lamp, the aged brass catching the light, the stone tray holding your everyday things. Small, deliberate, and mostly under $50. Before you go, one more that nearly made the list. Swap the thin metal chain on your ceiling fan or your blinds for a proper cord and tassel. The same trick as the lamp pole. Nobody notices it until they do. Now, real talk. Do not run out and buy all 10 this week. If you only do 3, start here. First, the engineering print this weekend because it transforms the biggest wall for the least money. Second, one aged brass piece, hunted patiently at an estate sale. Third, the leather pulls on your lamps. A 5-minute change you will feel every single day, because slow and intentional beats fast and finished every single time. A home that looks expensive is not one big purchase away. It is a handful of small, smart choices, and you already own half of them. Now, I would love to know, which of these 10 are you starting with? And be honest, how many did you already have? Everything I used to create these looks, at those under 50 prices, is linked for you in the description box below. If this changed the way you see your own living room, subscribe, because next week I am sharing the 10 things designers spend real money on.